And this is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of our story, and it's called The Yellow Paint. And the vocabulary words are upset.
Upset.
I was feeling upset, so I went for a long walk to calm down.
Murder.
Murder.
Jeff was charged with the murder of a local restaurant owner.
Prevent.
Prevent.
The president did everything he could to prevent war.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Instead,
We
didn't go to a restaurant. Instead, we ordered a couple of pizzas. Yummy.
So we're still talking about the story called The Yellow Paint, right?
Yes.
Where do we leave off last time?
Okay, so we have this guy who finally decides to get painted so that he won't get hurt, and he won't want to commit sins. And we left off with the doctor telling him, oh, because he hurt his leg.
Yeah.
And he said, well, the doctor said, well, that's just a small injury, but you're not going to want to commit sins, so that's good. But
afterwards, he went back to the doctor because he has committed, quite a few sins, even murdering somebody.
So he committed a bunch of crimes and
no.
murder. But the doctor was like, well, actually, it's not going to help prevent you from committing sins, but it will prevent you from getting anything bad happening to you in the afterlife.
Any consequences,
so God
right?
won't punish you for being a bad person.
Do you really believe this doctor?
I don't think...
Or is it just like a superstition?
I mean, I wear this yellow shirt because I thought it will protect me. But I got injured on the way here, and I've been committing sins all day. So I don't know. I wonder what's going to happen.
I really don't know. I really want to read the ending. How about you guys?
Yeah, you should read it. Go ahead and read it. We'll wait here for you, okay?
No.
Go ahead.
We're going to go too.
Oh, we're going to?
Yes,
okay.
We're going to. Enjoy today's story.
Bye-bye.
The Yellow Paint.
3 years later, the young man again turned up at the doctor's house. This time he was really upset. He thought the paint would make him free from sin, but he had just committed several crimes, including murder. The doctor asked him to take his clothes off and examine the paint. It was all still there.
Today's lesson is called The Yellow Paint. Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And my name is Mike. And no, this isn't one of those shows where we teach you how to paint your house or paint your room or fix things up by slapping on some yellow paint. The story is a weird one. It's about putting paint on people because it will keep them free from danger, sin, and the fear of death. At least this is what a doctor in some weird town was telling everyone. So all these people believed him, got covered in yellow paint. But there was one young man who didn't think that he needed the yellow paint. He liked to live a life of reckless danger until one day a friend who also had no yellow paint was killed. So this young guy got himself covered in lots of paint, thinking this is the only way to stay safe.
But that was kind of just the beginning of the story, okay? This person, oh, my friend got killed, I'm scared now. He went to the doctor, got painted, but then something weird happened. He broke his leg with the yellow paint. How interesting. Anyways, the doctor said, hey, it's no big deal. You'll still be free from the temptation of sin. Let's see if the yellow paint still works. 3 years later, the young man again turned up at the doctor's house.
Let me guess, sin?
Well, we don't know yet, but we do
Okay.
know that this time he was really upset.
So 3 years have gone by, his leg has healed, all right, maybe this is good, but no, probably not, because it says, this time he was really upset. The young man's back at the doctor's and now he's upset. He's unhappy. If you're unhappy, if you're upset, this adjective means, well, you're just not doing very well. You could be sad. I'm really upset because my favorite goldfish died. Or you could be really upset because you had a fight with your best friend or your mom yelled at you or something like that. So we're not really talking about sad or angry or something. We're just talking about not happy, all right? You're not calm, cool, and yeah, everything's fine. Something's wrong. You are upset. Your emotions are in a turmoil. Your emotions are not doing
It's hard for you to calm down.
Sure.
And to get back to normal.
Exactly. You're not on an even keel, as they might say. I was feeling upset, so I went for a long walk to calm down. Yeah, you could be really sad, you could be really angry, you're just not happy.
Anyways, this young man, he's upset.
He's not happy.
He thought the paint would make him free from sin. But he had just committed several crimes, including murder.
What?
That's like one of the big sins. Murder. Thou shalt not kill. That's what murder is all about. When you kill someone, you murder them. That's the word being used as a verb. Or you commit murder. Yes, if you are a murderer, you are a person who kills other people. There you go. Murder is killing. The killing of another human being. Usually when you've meant to do so. Yeah, sometimes you kill someone and you don't mean to. Let's say in a car accident. They call that manslaughter and not murder. Anyways, murder. It's not a good thing. And get this, there's this guy named Jeff. Not me. Jeff was charged with the murder of a local restaurant owner. Oh, not me, guys. I didn't kill any restaurant owners.
So if you own a restaurant and this guy walks in, make sure
I'm not a murderer.
Make sure you make his food really well. Otherwise, he might come back and kill you.
All right, yeah, if you don't cook well, I might kill you. But otherwise, I'm not a murderer, promise.
There's this young man, he's upset. He's not upset because he murdered someone. He's upset because the doctor said this paint will stop you from doing things like murder and other types of sin. I'm not quite sure what's going on at this point in this story. But anyways, so now the doctor is being challenged. This person is upset. They feel like they were tricked into getting this yellow paint and it's not helping them. First, I broke my leg. You said I wouldn't. Second, I did sins. I killed people. You said I wouldn't. What's going on, doctor? So the doctor asked him to take his clothes off and examine the paint. The doctor looked carefully at the paint, made sure the paint was in all the right places. It was all still there. What's going on? We'll find out, I think, maybe sort of after the break.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 今天要继续来读 The Yellow Paint 黄色油漆的故事。麦克老师说，我们这个课程不是要教大家怎么修东西、涂油漆哦。老师这时候用到动词 slap。slap 这个动词表示匆忙或是随便的涂上一层，把它撒上一层，有随意涂抹的意思。好，那在我们的故事里面啊，被医生涂上黄色油漆可以免于危险、罪恶等等。可是有一位年轻人，他虽然涂了3层漆，他还是断了一条腿。3年之后，他又来找医生，这次他真的很不开心。他以为漆可以让他远离罪恶，可是他已经犯下好几条罪，还包含谋杀。好，那这边有2个单字 ，upset。upset 在课文里面当形容词，形容不开心的、心烦的。那我们心烦的时候，情绪是处于比较混乱的状态。麦克老师用到 turmoil 这个字 ，turmoil，turmoil 它是表达骚动或是混乱。老师还用到一个片语叫做 on an even keel。On an even keel， 它是指平稳下来，处于稳定状态。其中这个 keel，K-E-E-L， 它是指说这个船底部的那个龙骨。那这个龙骨它是可以让船保持稳定，减少倾斜的，所以它是平稳状态，就表示你不会混乱，不会随便的动嘛。好，那么下一个单字 murder。Murder 它可以当名词或当动词来表达谋杀、杀害，在后面加上 er 变成 murderer。Murderer 就是谋杀犯、杀人凶手。接话课文中。
The yellow paint.
He told the young man not to worry because the paint didn't prevent sin. Instead, it protected him from any consequences in the afterlife. He then told him to go to the police station and turn himself in, as it would help ease his mind.
Okay, the doctor. What does he tell the young man? Well, he told the young man not to worry because the paint didn't prevent sin.
Well, no, but he said it would.
It will keep you safe from sin, but you can still sin with the yellow paint because it doesn't prevent sin.
What?
So you can break your leg and also commit murder. The yellow paint is not going to help with those things.
Man, this doctor doesn't sound like he's telling the truth.
He's a quack.
He definitely made people think that the yellow paint would keep them safe from sin, but saying it doesn't prevent sin is just a tiny bit different, but okay. He should be a good lawyer, this doctor. To prevent something, this verb means to stop something from happening, generally something bad from happening. All right, you take medicine to prevent yourself from getting sick when you're getting sicker when you're already sick. You wear a seatbelt in a car to prevent yourself from flying through the window of the car if you have an accident. For example, the president did everything he could to prevent war. He talked to the other president, he tried to make peace, he planned some, peace talks and said nice things, and because he really didn't want the war to happen.
Okay, more on the doctor.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It won't. The yellow paint there, it's not gonna keep you safe.
Right.
Also, you can still sin
murdered somebody.
when you're covered in the yellow paint. But hey, how about this? Instead, the yellow paint. It's going to protect you in the afterlife. Yes, instead, the next sentence says, it protected him from any consequences in the afterlife. So you committed murder here, but after you die and go to heaven or whatever, no problem. There will be no consequences for you. So let's go ahead and talk about this word instead right now. Okay, very often, when you want to say that you did one thing and not the other thing, you can use this word instead, okay? So you had a certain expectation and then, you changed things up. So this guy with the yellow paint, he thought, this paint, I won't kill anyone. But that's not exactly the truth of the matter here. Here the doctor is going to say instead, okay, you will kill people, but you'll be okay otherwise. So it doesn't do this, it does this. I'm sorry that I confounded your expectations. Anyways, for example, we didn't go to a restaurant. Instead, we ordered a couple of pizzas. So we were going to go to the restaurant. That was the plan. That was everyone's expectations, but then we did something else instead. Anyways, next the doctor said, you killed someone, so you better go to the police. He then told him to go to the police station and turn himself in, as it would help ease his mind. So there you go. Apparently the yellow paint won't even help you to ease your mind after committing murder.
No, so this guy's gonna go to the police station and say, hey, my doctor said to come and tell you that I murdered someone, here I am, arrest me, lock me up, and then he'll be more calm and happy in his mind. He won't be so upset about murdering someone because he will be in prison. Interesting.
That's the first good advice the doctor has given.
That's true. That is sort of good advice. Yeah, absolutely. But very strange. Anyways, let's take a break and then we'll be back with more about the yellow paint.
The yellow paint.
接着，这位医生就告诉年轻人说：“不用担心，因为黄色油漆不是用来避免罪恶的，而是用来保护你在来世免于受到任何的恶果。”这医生听起来真的很会乱掰Jeff 老师就说他是个 quack，Q-U-A-C-K，quack 当名词可以表达说假装他具有专门知识的那种骗子，也可以指密医啊、庸医、郎中的意思。那这边还有两个单字 prevent 它表示预防、阻止，是动词。那么 instead 它表示相反地、反之或是作为代替，它是当副词。那 Jeff 老师刚刚说啊，故事里面的年轻人他还以为油漆可以帮他避免罪恶，但事实证明他的预期是错的。老师用到 confound 这个动词就表示证明什么什么是错的，它也可以表达使困惑的意思。那么 confound 它是拼作 C-O-N-F-O-U-N-D。好，那故事写到说，接着医生叫年轻人去警察局投案，因为这可以让他安心。那这边有3个重点，第一个是 turn somebody in， 表示把某人送交警方拘捕或者是检举告发的意思。那 turn oneself in 就表示自首投案咯。例如 The murderer turned himself in yesterday. 那位杀人凶手昨天向警方投案了。第二个重点 as 在这边是当连接词来表达因为由于，例如 We should leave at 10 as there will be little traffic at that time. 我们应该10点出发，因为那时候车流量比较小。好，再来看第三个重点 ease somebody's mind 表示使某人安心，使某人宽慰。那么 ease 在这边当动词用，例如It eased her mind to hear that the surgery had gone well. 听到手术顺利，让她很安心、很宽慰。这句话课文中。
The yellow paint.
6 weeks had passed before the doctor was called to the jail to meet the young man.
What is the meaning of this?
The young man cried in fear.
I have broken my leg and committed all the crimes in the calendar and must be hanged tomorrow.
In reply, the doctor said that maybe the young man would be even more fearful if not for the paint.
Okay, let's move ahead in this story. 6 weeks had passed before the doctor was called to the jail to meet the young man. So, first the doctor said, go turn yourself in, and then 6 weeks later he gets a call. Come to the jail and meet me. He's going to meet the young man. Now, what is the meaning of this? The young man cried in fear. Now,
Wow.
He's really upset now.
He is. He's locked up. He's in jail for murder, and the doctor comes, and the young man's still angry at the doctor, and he explains why. I have broken my leg and committed all the crimes in the calendar and must be hanged tomorrow. So he's in big trouble. Yeah, so he's complaining, doctor. You know, I followed your advice. I got the paint. You said everything would be great. I broke my leg. That wasn't great. I murdered people and committed many other crimes. That was even more not great. And then I'm going to be hanged tomorrow, as they, used to hang criminals and murderers. When they catch you, they would kill you, hang you in jail or something like that. So this is all very terrible. But doctor, you said none of this would happen because of the yellow paint. Explain yourself. In reply, the doctor said that maybe the young man would be even more fearful if not for the paint. So the doctor's saying, hey, yeah, you're going to be hung tomorrow, and that is terrible. That's a bad thing. But you're afraid now, but think how more afraid you would be if you didn't have the yellow paint on.
Again, that's not bad, okay? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Makes no sense.
But in that moment, instead of the doctor saying, okay, fine, I've been lying the whole time, the yellow paint will do nothing.
Right.
He comes up with something on the spot.
Yeah, but that's like, hey, I paid you thousands of dollars to protect my computer from a virus. I got a virus on my computer, and then the computer guy says, yeah, but
it could have been a Trojan horse.
If you didn't tell me, it could have been a much worse computer virus. But I paid you for no computer viruses.
Mike, what I'm saying is that this quack is a world-class quack.
He's a con man.
Quacks are con men.
Well,
yeah.
okay, but don't defend him.
Anyways, I will not defend him, but he's a pretty good quack.
You're defending him.
Okay, folks, what do you think? What are some false or popular beliefs in your culture?
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of these are those superstitions, right? People say that if you kill a spider, you'll have, 8 years, 7 years of bad luck. If you break a mirror, you have all... I remember
7 years for the mirror,
break a mirror. I remember one time I broke a mirror right after I'd killed a spider as a young kid, and I was really nervous, and nothing bad happened.
You should have gone and seen a quack.
Yeah.
They can ease your mind,
Yeah.
but there's no science involved.
No science there.
Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to say goodbye for now, but don't go away. We'll have more fun for you next time.
And don't cover yourself in any kind of paint.
No. And don't go to quacks.
好，现在过了6个星期，医生被叫去监狱里面看那一位年轻人。年轻人他就恐惧的大叫说：“这到底有什么意义啊？弄断了腿又犯下这些罪行，明天就要被处以绞刑了。”然后结果这位医生竟然回答他，应该很淡定的回答他说：“要不是有妻的话，也许年轻人会感到更害怕呢。” 是这样吗？好，这边有一个重点 ，if not for 加名词，它是由 if it were not for 加名词简化而来，表达说要不是怎么样怎么样。那这是跟现在事实相反的假设句。我们的主要子句是要用主词加上 would 加上原形动词，例如 if it were not for her mom's allergies, she would get a cat。也可以说 if not for her mom's allergies, she would get a cat。要不是她妈妈过敏，她就会养猫了。好，那同学们看了这2天的课文有什么感想呢？你觉得这个医生是个骗子吗？你可以跟身边人讨论看看，从小到大有听过哪些迷信哦。那我们最后来补充一下 ，con man 就是指骗子 ，con 这个字可以当名词或当动词来表达欺诈、诈骗。那再补充一下 ，superstition 可以表达迷信 ，superstition。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
各位学员们，大家好，我是季安老师。我们今天带大家看听力题的照片描述 （photographs picture description）。今天要来看到的是应考技巧。第一个，掌握 SVOL 这4个聆听重点，必须要全部符合才是正确答案，全部符合看到了哈。也就是说，任何一个小地方它是不对的，那就不行。好，那这边 SVOL 呢，就是之前提过的主词、动词、受词，然后还有这个图片所描述的地点，所以这4个都非常的重要哦。那我们看到这边的一个题目，例题里面看到这一个人，这个男人。你就要开始来想说，哎呀，这个主词是谁嘞？他呢，可能是什么 ？The man，有可能 The man 在干嘛？或者是呢 ，he 也有可能，或者是呢 ，the office worker 这个办公室的员工 ，the employee 这个员工都有可能。所以呢，他在干嘛呢？他在工作。有可能就是 work 这个很概括性的动作，或者是呢他盯着电脑在看，也有可能。那你看到他手拿着笔，他在写字，这个也是有可能。所以呢，在图上面发生的任何事情出现的东西呢，你都要列入考量哦。这边还有什么东西呢？它写在纸上嘛，对不对？所以等一下可能会出现 paper。还有呢，这个男生的右手边这边就是一个窗户，所以他有可能说他坐在窗户附近。这些都是有可能会出现的这些描述，那我们就来听一下，到底会发生什么事哦。
A. The man's giving a speech. B. The man's turning off his laptop. C. The man's writing with a pen. D. The man's closing a window.
我不晓得大家有没有算出来，有没有解出来这个答案哦？这个答案呢，答案是 C。好，那我们来一探究竟哦。为什么会是 C 哦？因为 C 呢是全对啊，这废话。来，我们看一下前面 the man 全部都是 the man 正在干嘛，所以呢这边根本就不是答题的重点了。好，主词都一样，所以接下来呢就会变成是这个 V 必须要全对才可以哦。第一个 giving a speech 在发表演说，并没有想太多。再来 turning off his laptop。turning off 有 laptop 这个地方是对的，也就是说这个受词的地方是对的，但是它并没有 turn off。turn off 是关上，那关上就不对啦。第三个 writing with a pen 这里是对的，用笔在写字。最后呢 closing a window 图片里面有 window， 但是呢它并没有这个在关窗户。但是呢，很多同学可能会想要选猪，为什么？因为 closing the window， 他可能会不小心听成 close to a window， 他离这个窗户很近，就很想要给他选下去了。所以呢，图片上面会出现的任何东西，其实都是一个小小的，我们这边看到的陷阱。因为你在还没有听到这个音档播出来之前，你可能会开始说，这边有 window 这边有 computer 或者是 laptop， 然后也有 pen。所以呢，你听到任何你之前所预测到的单字，可能都会觉得很兴奋，然后就会很想选。刚好如果你又是听得懂的话，就会很想要选下去。所以记得这些都是来骗你的陷阱。我是季安老师，我们下堂课见，拜拜。
Hi everybody， 我是 Holly。我们今天要来看一些易混淆字，我们要帮它大解析。所以今天呢，我们要来看几个字 ：alive、live and living。中文都是活着的意思，可是这3个字的差别在哪里呢？我们第一个看 alive， 它的意思呢就是活着。
或是继续存在的、有活力的。Okay, so alive 这个就可以用在说，比如今天你走进一个动物园，你看到这些动物，它们都是活着的动物，所以 you can say these animals are alive。第二个呢，我们看到 live 这个字，它的意思就是活生生的。真实的，或是现场正在发生的，比如说，今天你在看直播啊，或是一个电视节目，它是现场播出的，这个就可以叫 live。OK， 那第三个字呢，我们可以来看到 living。So living 就是活着的，现在还存在的，或是你还可以继续使用它的东西，或是它非常逼真，所以就可以用这个形容词。OK， 所以我们现在看完了这三个字，我们现在就来马上看一些举例吧。Go。The doctor said I was lucky to be alive after that fall. The live streamer broadcasted the process of putting on makeup. Aunt Martha is the only living relative she has.